A7 takes care of it. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, that takes care of it. Looks important. A lot of weakness there. Does that make sense? That we found some real weaknesses for black? Oh, 7 leaves too many forcing moves. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of too, but not that many. I mean, that's forcing, but that's not too powerful. Why not just B? Well, because it's still, these stones died. Actually, they don't. So there's all this stuff, right? So there's some reading here, suggesting this move works. But if I just go, oh, so much reading. I hate reading. But then white P4 is Sensei B. I have a good idea. We just have 5 minutes left. Go Prince. What should black's next move be? See, he'll solve it for us. N4. It's cute. Yep, Atari, kill. And if I go that way, very nice. He found it out. Go Prince, what's next? P5. And then M4. I sense trouble in the force. 8. And I just can't get enough liberties. Yeah. So when black comes in, so if we look at the perspective from here, white really has a number of problems, and there's a lot of liberties around C. That's a lot of liberties for black. White has almost none. So that makes sense. And then black connects. Is that right? And that's saved black. Took a lot of points. It was Gote, but well worth it because black had his own problems. And some corneraji. Not a lot, I don't think, but definitely some. Okay. What else can we look at in this game? So a few things are crossing my mind. One is, when we see this move first, we often think of this, or this. We actually think of the 4 options. A and B being normal, C and D being less normal. But what we don't see a lot of is, when this one is first, we think of A, but it's actually A or C. Those are the 3 options. B says the top is biggest, C says the right is biggest, and A says the corner is biggest. So it depends on the board. Okay, so that's one thing that comes to mind in this position. Next, we've talked a number of times about unfinished corners versus Joseki choice. And on this board, we decide on Joseki choice rather than unfinished corners, which is fine. And what else? move. A lot of players might think, I don't have time to play O2. But you do. Everything's fine. R15, S15 bed. I don't understand that. Okay, so O2 shows calmness. Oh, I see. Question answer. Gotcha. Black could continue on, but that's awfully committed to this stage of the game. So we get back to the regular opening. If I can find it. We played a Joseki out. Tons of variations to look at. If I fix the top, black. Okay, this is a little bit interesting. Here's the other option, is to make a more stable group. Let's take a look at it. Oops, sorry. Well, it's obviously less, much less, but sometimes we form a smaller, more secure group rather than a larger, lighter group. But on this board, I felt that the light group was mandatory. That pushes on the top, get that done. This move looked very nice. K4 was great. I have to live small, very pitiful. Maybe I should try a different kind of life. You know, I don't know. It's very hard. Isn't L16 bad shape? Oh, you mean the two stones next to each other? No. There's also this kind of stuff that can be bothersome. But no, I think everything's fine. Oh, I see. We're looking at this now. Yeah, this kind of Aji. You're right. There is some Aji up there. So I should be playing this way? No. That way? No. M17. Nice and strong. Yeah. Good shape. Good. Okay. Is there anything else interesting here? White is small. And black continues. Okay. Good. Okay, well, we're, time's up. Thank you for coming tonight. Hopefully we had a good time and learned something. This does take us down to 0 lessons in the fund. You're welcome to donate if you want us to continue. And we may or may not see you next week, depending on how that goes. Notice that my PayPal email and my regular email both changed. You'll see it in my info. I'm at timperpainting@gmail.com now. Okay, everybody. May or may not see you next week. Bye.